If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, do subscribe and press the bell icon to get instant notification whenever I upload a new video. Hey guys, this is Vipz, and today in this video I'll show you guys how I draw and shade realistic hair from scratch. So this was one of the most highly requested video on my channel, and I'm so glad that I'm finally doing it. Also, we have completed 3k subscribers on YouTube.
So that's a lot for me, and I just keep saying you guys that keep supporting, and thank you so much.
And yeah, today in this video I'll show you guys a step-by-step tutorial on how I draw hairs from scratch, then how I do the stroke thing, how I blend them, and of course the highlighting thing, and much more. So yeah, stay tuned to know that, and without any further ado, now let's get straight into the video. Okay, so let's start with the outline first. So for this tutorial, I'm gonna draw Selena Gomez's face, and you guys can see her face structure is kind of round. So I have drawn a big round circle here for the base, and then I'll extend it toward the hair part. So I'll look what kind of hairstyle she has. So in this pic, she have kind of nice bob hairstyle. So likewise, I'm gonna draw it. Okay, so the real-time process video was kind of like 2 hours, but to keep it short and simple, I've made it up to 30 minutes, so you guys won't get bored of it and can learn many things from it too. So I'm gonna draw the ear part and face part, like chin and thing, and then I'll make the rest hair part. So it's kind of totally freehand sketch. Whatever I'm saying on the reference pic, I'm drawing here on my shade. Also, this video was kind of on how to draw straight hair and how to highlight them. So if you guys want me to do a series on it, like how to draw straight hair, how to draw curly hair, how to draw wavy hair and things, so yeah, comment down below and I could make for you guys. And now, so that our outline is done, I'll just divide the hair in few hair strands so that it would be easy to shade properly. Then with the help of a fine lead pencil, I'll just make fine strokes. So it is really important that you do the stroke thing in one direction only, and then blend it out with the blending medium like paper stump or cotton bud, so that it will look more clean and smooth. And then with the help of the darkest shade which I have, it's a 8B, I'm gonna do the shading part. I'll press a little more hard and do the stroke, darkest stroke here. And then now with the help of a light shade pencil like HB or 2B, I'm gonna create a base by doing a lighter strokes first. Then with the help of mechanical pencil, I'm gonna do fine strokes over the top of it. Then with the medium shade pencil like 4B or 6B, I'm gonna do more strokes here. So here's the tricky part to get that silky straight hair look. You just need to know few current blending, stroke and shading techniques. So for that, I'll suggest you guys to take a really dark shade you have like 8B or 6B, and then shade like this, like shade from outer corner towards the mid part. So when you are shading the outer part, use a little bit more pressure, and when you move towards the mid part, use a little bit low pressure. So likewise, you'll be able to achieve this look easily. So keep on doing the shading and stroke thing, and use the similar grade which you see in the reference pic. and then blend out the parts with the help of blending stump. Also, to make your hair look more real, you can do fine strokes with the help of mechanical pencil like this. So this area is the darkest of all from the drawing, and to shade it I'm going to use the 8B pencil, and while using this pencil I'm going to put a little bit more pressure. I'm going to press more hard to achieve this dark look, and then with the help of Carrier's 9B pencil, which is the darkest shade I have, I'll shade more on the top of it to make it look more dark. So to give a final touch, I'm going to use the 9B pencil and shade accordingly where the dark part is needed and where it has to be light, and everything according to the reference pic. So we are done shading this part, and now to draw the baby hair, I'm gonna use this mechanical pencil. Okay, and then to highlight those parts, I'm gonna use this white pencil. So I have reviewed this pencil in one of my video. I'll link that video somewhere here so you guys can see. So it's really good and does its job well if you can't afford to use a razor. It's really cheap though. You guys can see I'm just looking at the reference pic and doing the highlights wherever it is needed, and then blending out things to make it look more smoother. Then again, to do little more highlights, I'm gonna use this jelly roll pen. You can use any other white pen if you want. So this is totally optional, won't make any difference. And yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna shade this other half part of the hair like I shaded the previous first half part. So I'll be repeating all the procedure which I did for the previous half part. Like I'm gonna divide the hair in few couple of hair strand, and then we'll shade with very light shade pencil to create a base for the shading work. So the only difference between the first half part and second other half part is that the second part has a little bit more highlights as compared to the first one. So the procedure is totally same for the other side. If you guys wanna watch, you can still watch, and if you guys wanna just know how I do the highlight thing, you can just jump on to 20 minutes 40 seconds where I explain you guys how I do the highlight thing.
were traveling the mountains just to find the loudest seas. We said down by the fire, knowing we could aim higher, but we didn't know that yet. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club. I remember the ocean, memories die out too hard. But we were traveling the mountains just to find the loudest seas. We sat down by the fire, knowing we could aim higher, but we didn't know that yet. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club.
So you guys can already see here I've shaded the part very lightly where the highlights are needed, so that it would be easy to erase the part for doing highlights and thing. And now with the help of eraser pencil, I'm just doing the highlight. So these highlights are kind of big. Okay, so to pop out those highlights, I'm gonna use the 8p shade to make it look more dark. Okay, so now to blend those highlighted hairs in the normal hair, I'm gonna just use my mechanical pencil and just do some thin light strokes over the top of it. And then with the help of my finger, I'm gonna just blend it into it to give it a really natural look. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so that was it for today's video, guys. I really hope that this video was helpful for you, and if you guys like the video, please hit like and share your views in the comment section below. And if you guys tried this tutorial, do tag me in your artwork or just send me on Instagram. The link to it is in the description. And now I'll see you guys next time. Till then, bye bye.